Hey, honey, just wanted to check how you're doing. Did you get settled into your hospital room okay? The nurse at the front desk said you'd be in room 412. Did they get you situated with everything you need?
Yeah, the admission process went smoothly. I'm all set up in my room now. They've been really attentive. The doctor already came by to check on me and explain the treatment plan for my exhaustion.
That's great to hear. I know this hospital stay was sudden. Do you feel comfortable there? I was worried they might put you in a shared room, but I'm hoping you got a private one so you can rest properly.
As comfortable as I can be in a hospital, I guess. The staff seems really nice and attentive so far. And yes, thankfully I have a private room. The bed isn't great, but they gave me extra pillows, which helps. I'm just worried about Hazel. She must be so confused about where Mommy went. Is she doing okay?
She was pretty fussy when she realized you weren't home this morning. I think she misses you a lot. She kept looking around the house for you and got upset when she couldn't find you. I tried showing her your picture, but that just made her cry more.
My poor baby. I hate that I can't be there to comfort her right now. This is the first time I've been away from her overnight. Honestly, Blake, are you sure you can handle taking care of her all by yourself? A 1-year-old is a ton of work, and you're not used to doing it full time.
I know it'll be challenging, but I want to do this. You need to focus all your energy on getting better right now. Don't worry about me and Hazel. I'll make sure she's well taken care of until Mommy comes home.
I really appreciate you stepping up like this. I'm just concerned it'll be too much for you to juggle on top of your job. Maybe we should see if my parents can take Hazel for a bit. I'm sure they'd be happy to help out while I'm in the hospital.
I actually already spoke to my boss and arranged to take the next 2 weeks off so I can be there for Hazel. Work was really understanding about the situation. They agreed I should be home right now.
Wow, I can't believe you got that much time off on such short notice. That's amazing. You've never taken more than a day or 2 off before, even when I begged you to use your vacation days for our anniversary trip. And they're okay with you being out for a full 2 weeks? I thought your team was in crunch mode on that big project.
They were, but my manager said family comes first. He told me not to worry about work at all, not even checking emails. I guess they realized I've been putting in too many late nights lately. The project can survive without me for a while. So you'll have my full attention on your recovery, and I can be a full-time dad to Hazel until you're better. No distractions.
I'm so relieved to hear that. I remember you complaining about the company not caring about work-life balance. That's a huge change in attitude from them.
Oh yeah, I remember saying that. The tune changed at work with a new manager and HR team. It's really helped improve morale at the office. They've been implementing a bunch of new family-friendly policies. I think they realized they were burning people out. My old manager would have never approved this, but the new one is much more understanding about family emergencies.
Great! Knowing you can devote yourself 100% to Hazel's care while I'm in here takes a huge weight off my shoulders. The doctor says I need at least 10 days of complete rest to recover from this exhaustion. It's been building up for months. I was really stressed about how we were going to manage everything. You've eased a lot of my anxiety about the situation.
I'm glad. The last thing I want is for you to be lying there worrying about things at home. You need peace of mind to heal. I know my long hours at work have put a lot on your plate. Taking care of Hazel 24/7 on top of the housework was too much for one person. I feel terrible that you ran yourself into the ground trying to do it all. But I'm gonna step up now so you can focus on your health.
I really appreciate you acknowledging that. I was starting to burn out, but I didn't want to admit it. I kept thinking I should be able to handle everything. The baby, the house, the cooking, but it just got to be too much. Having your support means the world to me. Thank you for being there and putting your family first. It means everything.
You and Hazel will always be my #1 priority. I know I don't say it often enough, but you're an incredible mom and partner. You've been doing the heavy lifting with Hazel since day one. It's my turn to take over and give you a break. Hazel and I are so lucky to have you, so please just concentrate on getting better. No stress, okay?
Okay, I'll do my best to relax and trust that you have things handled at home. I love you so much. The nurses are telling me I need to get some rest now. I'll text you later when I wake up. Give Hazel a kiss from me and tell her Mommy loves her.
I love you too. Get some rest and give me a call anytime if you need anything or just want to talk. I'll send you pictures of Hazel throughout the day so you don't miss anything. She's playing with her blocks right now. Hazel and I will come visit as soon as we're allowed so she can see her mommy. For now, you focus on healing.
Sounds good. Give Hazel a big kiss from me and tell her Mommy will be home to snuggle her as soon as I can. And Blake, thank you again for being such a supportive husband. I don't know what I'd do without you right now. I'll text you when I wake up from my nap. Love you both so much.
Will do. Talk to you soon, honey. Remember, no worrying. I've got this. Hazel and I will be fine. You just rest and follow the doctor's orders. Love you too. Sweet dreams.
Amber, I cannot believe you right now. What were you thinking leaving Hazel on my doorstep like this? You didn't even call to check if I was available. You know I have plans this week. What? Scarlett, I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't leave Hazel anywhere. I haven't even seen Hazel since yesterday morning when I was admitted. Don't play dumb with me. I told you and Blake multiple times that I cannot watch Hazel this week. I'm leaving for my annual trip with my college friends today. This has been planned for months. Scarlett, I swear to you, I did not leave Hazel with you. Blake is supposed to be watching her. He told me he took 2 weeks off work specifically to care for her while I'm in the hospital recovering. I had no idea he was planning to drop her off with you. This is the first I'm hearing of it. I can't believe how irresponsible and selfish you're being, abandoning your child so you can go on some beach vacation. I saw the pictures on Instagram, Amber. You and Blake living it up on the sand while I'm stuck here with your baby. At least have the decency to be honest about your intentions instead of making up hospital stories. Beach vacation? Me and Blake? What pictures? Scarlett, I promise you, I am not on any vacation. I don't know what pictures you're talking about or what Blake told you, but something isn't right here. I knew you two were having a hard time, but I didn't think you'd resort to something this low. Dumping your unwanted kid on me so you can have fun? Your generation doesn't know the first thing about responsibility. I would never do that to you, Scarlett. I had no idea Blake left Hazel with you. He explicitly told me he was taking care of her while I'm in here getting treatment. And I'm definitely not on a beach somewhere. I physically can't travel right now. What Instagram photos are you talking about? I feel terrible that you had to cancel your trip, but please believe me when I say I had nothing to do with this. Blake lied to both of us. No, I don't want to hear your excuses. What kind of mother leaves her sick child to go on a tropical vacation? It's despicable. You should be ashamed of yourself. Hazel deserves so much better than a self-centered, negligent parent like you. Scarlett, please stop and listen to me. I am not on vacation. I did not abandon my child. I am in the hospital. I'm being treated for exhaustion. I'm in no condition to go anywhere right now. I don't know what photos you saw, but they weren't of me. I haven't left this hospital bed in days. If you don't believe me, call Silver Springs Hospital and ask for room 412. The nurse will confirm I'm here. I'm hooked up to IVs and everything. What? You're in the hospital? But Blake's Instagram clearly shows him at the beach with a woman. I guess it's not a close-up shot, though. I just assumed the woman was you. If you're in the hospital, who is Blake with? Let me check his profile again. You're right. You can't actually see the woman's face clearly in any of these photos. That's exactly what I'd like to know, because he told me he was taking time off work specifically to care for Hazel while I'm in here. I'm just as blindsided as you are right now. Can you send me screenshots? I didn't even know Blake had an Instagram. I can't believe he would do this while I'm sick and unable to care for our daughter. I'm so confused and hurt right now. Oh my god, Amber. I'm so sorry for attacking you and calling you a bad mother. I shouldn't have assumed the worst. I just sent the screenshots to your phone. I should have known you would never abandon Hazel to go on a beach trip. That's not who you are. I let my anger get the best of me. I understand your reaction given what you thought was happening. But I promise you, I had no part in leaving Hazel with you. I would never do that. I just received the photos. Well, that's definitely Blake, but the woman with him is not me. I have no idea who she is. I'm so sorry Blake put you in this position and lied to us both. You have every right to be upset and feel taken advantage of. Well, he definitely lied about that. Not only did he leave Hazel here against my wishes, but now I find out he's on some beach vacation. Amber, I hate to even suggest this, but is it possible my son is having an affair? The thought has definitely crossed my mind, as much as I hate to consider it. Nothing about his story is adding up. He told me he took time off work to care for Hazel, but instead he dumped her with you and flew to the beach with another woman? I plan to call him immediately and confront him about all of this. Leaving Hazel with you, lying about work, and who he's on that trip with. Yes, I think that's a good idea. He needs to know his lies have been exposed. I'm not going to cover for him. I'm so sorry you're dealing with this on top of being in the hospital. I appreciate your support, Scarlett. I just can't wrap my head around the idea that he'd lie to me and abandon Hazel for a beach getaway with someone else. Now that I think about it, there have been signs. He's been distant lately, always on his phone and getting defensive when I ask simple questions. His actions aren't those of an innocent man. I need to get to the bottom of this. He has a lot of explaining to do. Of course, you should hear his side. I really hope there's a reasonable explanation for all this. But Amber, even if he's not having an affair, him leaving Hazel with me when I said no and lying about work is still a huge problem. Taking leave for childcare but doing nothing while dumping everything on you. You're absolutely right. His dishonesty and total disregard for both of us is unacceptable. I won't stand for it. Regardless of whether there's another woman involved, the fact that he abandoned his responsibilities as a father when I needed him most is devastating. I'm going to take some time to collect my thoughts, and then I'll call him. He better have one hell of an explanation for this. I'm so sorry, honey. You focus on getting answers from him, and I'll take care of Hazel until we figure this out. Don't worry about my trip. I was too hard on you earlier, and I feel terrible. You don't deserve any of this stress, especially not while you're in the hospital. Whatever happens with Blake, just know that I'm here for you and Hazel, your family, no matter what. You're an angel, Scarlett. Thank you for being so understanding. I hate that you're missing your trip because of this mess, but I'm so grateful Hazel is safe with you. It means so much to know I have your support. At least I know you're in my corner. I'll let you know as soon as I talk to Blake and hopefully get to the bottom of his lies. I have a bad feeling, but I need to know the truth. I think your instincts are probably right. A man doesn't lie to his sick wife and abandon his baby unless he's hiding something big. Call me after you talk to him, no matter what time. I want to know what he says for himself. Regardless, I'm here for you and Hazel. We'll get to the bottom of Blake's deceit. I will, Scarlett. Thank you again for everything. Give Hazel a kiss from me. I'm going to call Blake now. Wish me luck. I have a feeling I'm going to need it. No matter what happens, knowing Hazel is safe with you is my only comfort right now. Blake, we need to talk now. I know you're seeing my messages. Stop ignoring me and respond.
Hey, babe, what's going on? Is everything okay at the hospital? Sorry for the delay. Reception is spotty here. Is there something wrong?
No, everything is not okay. Far from it, actually. I just got off the phone with your mother. She told me you dropped Hazel off at her place this morning, even though she explicitly told you she couldn't watch her this week. Care to explain why our daughter is with your mother instead of with you like you promised?
Oh, damn, I totally forgot she had that trip with her friends, but I had to go into the office. I didn't have a choice. The Blackwell account had an emergency and they called everyone in. It was all hands on deck. I tried calling your parents, but they didn't answer, so Mom was my only option. I was going to pick Hazel up after work.
Really? Because when I spoke to you yesterday, you assured me you had taken time off to care for Hazel yourself. You said your boss was completely understanding and that you would be a full-time dad until I got out of the hospital. So which is it, Blake? Were you lying then, or are you lying now?
Right, I did say that, and I fully intended to do it, babe, I swear. But then this emergency project came up and I couldn't get out of it. My boss called first thing this morning and said they needed me in the office immediately. It was unavoidable. I was planning to work just today and then be home with Hazel for the rest of the time, I promise.
So which is it, Blake? You either took time off to be with Hazel or you didn't. It can't be both. And what's this I hear about you being on some beach vacation? With another woman? Care to explain that? Because I'm looking at your Instagram posts from Bali right now. Funny, that doesn't look like your office to me.
What? Beach vacation? What are you talking about? I'm not on any vacation, Amber. I'm at work right now. Whatever you're seeing, it's not me. Someone must be using my photos or something.
Blake, enough with the lies. Your mom saw the pictures with her own eyes. Pictures of you at an outdoor tiki bar with another woman while your wife is in the hospital and your child has been abandoned with her grandmother. I don't know who she is, but I know it's not me, so you better start talking now.
Okay, just calm down. It's not what you think. Yes, those pictures are real, but it's just a huge misunderstanding. The woman in the photos is Violet. She works with me. We're just on a business trip. I swear it's totally professional. The company sent us to meet with potential investors at the White Sands Resort. It was very last minute, and I didn't want to stress you out with it.
What kind of business trip takes place at a beach resort? You work for a small local firm. Do you really expect me to believe that, Blake? How stupid do you think I am?
I know how it looks, but I promise it's the truth. This project is really high stakes and required us to travel to meet the client. I should have told you about the trip, but I didn't want you to stress about it in your condition.
Right, so you lied about taking care of our daughter, dumped her on your mom when she couldn't take her, and snuck off to play on the beach with another woman. But it was all for work and my own good? That doesn't explain why you told me you had taken time off to care for Hazel. If this was a legitimate work trip, why not just tell me that? I cannot believe the nerve of you, lying to my face, neglecting our child, humiliating me while I'm stuck in a hospital bed. You should be here, Blake, with your family.
Amber, please, you're getting too worked up over this. It's not good for you right now. I didn't want to do this trip, but I had no choice. I told you I was taking time off because I didn't want you to worry about a business trip. I thought it would be easier that way. You know how demanding my job is. I have to make these kinds of sacrifices to provide for our family. For you and Hazel.
Don't you dare try to spin this as some noble sacrifice. Abandoning your sick wife and child to go on a tropical work trip with a female colleague is not providing for your family, Blake. If this was really about work, you would have just told me the truth. You lied because you knew what you were doing was wrong. It's a betrayal, and you know it. You just didn't think you'd get caught. Well, surprise, you're busted.
You're blowing this way out of proportion. It was just a little white lie so you wouldn't worry unnecessarily. I was gonna tell you everything when I got back. And my mom is only watching Hazel for a day until I get home. I didn't abandon anybody. You're overreacting. Do you really think I'd jeopardize our marriage for a work trip? You know me better than that, Amber.
Blake, you have got to be kidding me. You have spun an elaborate web of deceit here. lied to me, your work, your mother. This is not some small fib, and it's certainly not for my benefit. You knew you were in the wrong, or you would have been upfront from the start. You don't hide things if you have nothing to be ashamed of. And frankly, I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is that you're in Bali with another woman while I'm sick in the hospital and our daughter is with your mother.
I told you this isn't a vacation. It's a high-pressure work trip. You think I want to be here instead of with you and Hazel? I don't have a choice, Amber. Client relations are critical, and if I back out now, it could cost me my job. Is that what you want? For me to throw away my career and our financial security because you're feeling a little insecure? Be reasonable. And Violet is just a colleague. There's nothing going on between us. You're creating drama out of nothing.
There is nothing reasonable about your behavior, Blake. And no job should ever require you to lie to your spouse and neglect your parental responsibilities. That's not normal, and I won't accept it. I don't know if you're telling the truth about this just being a work trip, or if there's more going on with this Violet woman. But frankly, your dishonesty has made it so I don't feel like I can trust anything you say right now. Whether you're having an affair or just prioritizing work over your family, neither is acceptable to me. You've broken my trust completely.
Oh, come on. Now you're accusing me of cheating? That's ridiculous. Violet is just a co-worker from public relations. You're being paranoid. I get that you're stuck in that hospital and it sucks. But it's not fair to take it out on me when I'm just doing what I have to do to keep a roof over our heads. Cut me a little slack here. I'm working my butt off to support our family. This is the thanks I get? Accusations and guilt trips?
No, Blake, I will not cut you slack, because I've been cutting you slack for far too long, and look where it's gotten me. Sick, stressed, and married to a manipulative liar who bails on his family first chance he gets. I don't know what's really going on with you in this beach trip, but I'm going to find out. And if you are having an affair on top of everything else, you better believe there will be consequences. I've reached my limit with you.
You're blowing this way out of proportion. So I didn't tell you about a business trip. Big whoop. People keep things from their spouses all the time. Look, I have to get back to this client meeting. We can talk more when I get home, and you've had a chance to calm down and see reason. I'm not the bad guy here, Amber.
You don't get to decide when we're done talking about this. And you don't get to make me the bad guy for reacting to your lies and poor choices. This conversation isn't over, Blake. Not by a long shot.
I don't have time for this right now, Amber. Some of us have actual work to do, not just sit around making wild allegations. You're clearly not in a rational state of mind. The doctors should check your medication because you're not thinking clearly. I'll deal with this overblown drama when I get home. Until then, try to remember who keeps the lights on around here. You should be grateful.
Grateful? Are you serious right now? Grateful for what exactly? You lying to me? Dumping our child on your mother? Disrespecting our marriage to go play on the beach with another woman?
Yeah, okay, I'm putting my phone on airplane mode now. I have a meeting to get to. Try not to work yourself into a frenzy while I'm gone. It's not a good look. We can continue this conversation when I'm back home and you've calmed down. Your imagination is running wild right now. And remember, stress isn't good for your recovery. Take a deep breath and relax. I'll call you tomorrow.
Don't you dare ignore me, Blake. Blake? Oh, we are so not done here, buddy. Not even close. When I get my hands on him, he'll wish he never even heard of the beach. Screw this guy. I can't believe I married such a selfish, lying jerk. Just wait until he gets home. This is far from over. Blake, I just got off the phone with your HR department. They told me some very interesting things about your supposed work trip. Apparently, you've been on paternity leave this whole time. Funny, since you told me they wouldn't approve your leave request. Care to explain why you're on the beach on paternity leave instead of taking care of your daughter like you're supposed to be?
You called my work? What the hell, Amber? You had no right to do that! That's a complete invasion of my privacy. You can't just call my workplace behind my back! So what if I took some personal time off? I'm entitled to my leave days! That's my decision. I don't need your permission.
You're right. You don't need my permission, but you do need to tell me the truth. And the truth is, you weren't on some urgent business trip. You were on vacation. Well, I've been sick in the hospital thinking you were taking care of our daughter. You were actually off playing on the beach with another woman.
Oh my God, not this again! How many times do I have to tell you? Violet is just a co-worker. There's nothing going on between us. We just happen to be taking vacations at the same time. It's a coincidence we ran into each other there. You're being paranoid and ridiculous. I took a few days off to recharge, so what? I work hard. I deserve a break.
A break? From what exactly, Blake? From being a husband and father? From dealing with your sick wife and infant child? Your HR manager also mentioned that you specifically requested paternity leave to care for your child while your wife was hospitalized. That doesn't sound like a coincidence to me. You lied to me, to your work, to your mother, all so you could sneak around with this Violet woman behind my back.
You know what? I'm done arguing with you about this. Think whatever you want, Amber. I'm tired of defending myself to you. Yes, I took paternity leave, so what? I needed a mental health break after months of stress. You clearly don't believe me, so what's the point? You've already decided I'm guilty.
Because you are guilty, Blake. Guilty of lying and emotional betrayal. You fraudulently used paternity leave meant for childcare to go on vacation while dumping our daughter on your mother without even telling her. How could you abandon me and Hazel to go on a secret vacation with another woman? Do you have any idea how humiliating and hurtful that is?
You want to talk about hurt? How about how suffocating it is to be married to you? Can't even take some R&R without being accused of infidelity. Do you have any idea how exhausting it is to be with someone who's constantly monitoring my every move? Questioning every decision I make? I'm so sick of being made to feel like a criminal for wanting a little freedom and fun. Maybe if you weren't such a nag, I wouldn't need to lie.
So I'm a nag because I expect honesty and respect from my husband? Wow, Blake, you have some nerve. I've never monitored your moves or questioned your decisions before this. I trusted you completely. That's why your betrayal hurts so much. You know, if being married to me is so awful, why don't you just admit you'd rather be with Violet? She's clearly more fun, right?
All right, enough already. You know what? Yeah, maybe she is. At least Violet doesn't constantly criticize me and make me feel like crap for taking a break. Do you have any idea how draining it is to come home every day to a wife who's always complaining about how tired she is? She's a free spirit and actually appreciates how hard I work. Being around her is a relief compared to your constant judgment.
Are you serious right now? If you love spending time with her so much, why don't you just be with her then? Clearly, our marriage means nothing to you. I can't believe you're comparing me to her. I've been taking care of our child alone for months while you work late and ignore us. Did you ever stop to think that maybe I'm always exhausted because I'm doing everything by myself with no help from you?
Maybe I should. At least then I wouldn't be stuck paying the bills for an ungrateful wife who doesn't respect me. You act like taking care of Hazel is some impossible task. Mothers do it every day all over the world. You and Hazel are such a burden sometimes. You think it's easy working my butt off to support you both? I deserve to let loose once in a while.
Wow, I can't believe you just said that. Hazel and I are a burden to you? Well, I am so sorry my cancer and our child are such an inconvenience to your party boy lifestyle. I gave up my career to raise our daughter because you insisted it would be better for her. I didn't ask to get sick, Blake. You know what, Blake? You're right. You should be with Violet. You two selfish, immature jerks deserve each other. Excuse me? Did I just read that correctly? Did you seriously just call your wife and daughter burdens? Blake Redwood Grayson, I've never been so ashamed to call you my son as I am right now. I knew you were being shady, Blake, but this is a new low, even for you. I raised you better than this.
Mom? What the hell? Why are you in this conversation? This is between me and Amber. Are you monitoring our private messages now? This is completely inappropriate. Stay out of our marriage problems. This doesn't concern you.
Well, your father and I have been reading this whole exchange and we are appalled at your behavior. And it absolutely does concern me when you dump your child on my doorstep under false pretenses while you gallivant at the beach. Lying to your wife, neglecting Hazel, running around with some office floozy while Amber is sick. What is wrong with you, Blake?
Oh, great. Now you're taking her side? I should have known. You always coddle Amber and act like she can do no wrong. Of course you'd believe her version of events without even hearing mine. That's so typical of you, Mom. What about me, huh? Does anyone care about how I feel? How hard I work? No, it's just attack Blake all the time.
This isn't about sides, Blake. It's about you mistreating your family. Your father and I didn't raise you to be a liar and a cheat. And I don't need to hear your side when I can see the evidence with my own eyes. Your Instagram posts and the email from your HR department that Amber forwarded to me. Frankly, I don't care how hard you think you work. Nothing justifies disrespecting your marriage vows and abandoning your responsibilities. Blake, I've spent years making excuses for your selfish behavior, telling myself you were just stressed or overworked. I can't believe I wasted so many years on someone who would toss aside his wife and child to relive his glory days with some bimbo.
This is unbelievable. My own parents betraying me and ganging up on me with my wife. All because I took a little vacation. You both act like I committed some horrible crime. I just needed a break. Is that so wrong? Well, you know what? You all deserve each other. I'm done being bullied and guilt-tripped for having a life outside of this family.
You want to talk about betrayal, Blake? You betrayed Amber the second you lied to her and left your daughter to go fool around. Taking a vacation isn't the issue. Lying about it, abandoning your sick wife, neglecting your child, and fraudulently using paternity leave is the issue. You betrayed your father and I by making a mockery of the values we raised you with. The only bully here is you, son. You know what, Blake? Vacation is over. Fun time with your mistress is done. It's time to face the consequences of your actions. I've been thinking about this all night, and I've made my decision. This isn't something I can forgive or move past. I want a divorce, and I want you gone from my life. You can have your precious freedom. Freedom from this marriage and your child.
Divorce? Are you crazy? You'd be nothing without me, Amber. How exactly do you plan to support yourself and Hazel without my income? You haven't worked in over 2 years. You need me more than I need you. Good luck getting a dime from me, sweetheart. I have the best lawyers in town on my side. They'll rip you to shreds.
Oh, is that so? Did you forget I'm a partner at the top family law firm in the state? I've been doing this for 20 years, Blake. I've seen cases exactly like this countless times. Cheating husband abandoned sick wife and child, lies to employer about paternity leave. You may have had your fun gallivanting with your girlfriend, but playtime is over. If you want to get nasty, I'll bury you and your little mistress. You heard your mother, Blake. I've got the legal power of Scarlett Grayson on my side now. And trust me, she'll make sure you and Violet pay dearly in this divorce. You seem to forget that I have proof of everything. The Instagram posts, the text messages, the confirmation from your HR about your fraudulent leave. All your lies and deception will be laid bare in court. Your affair, your fake paternity leave, your abandonment of Hazel. Hope it was all worth it.
This is insane! My own mother is gonna represent my wife and screw me over? What kind of family betrayal is this? You can't seriously be threatening to take legal action against your own son! What would Dad say about this? I can't believe you're all turning on me like this over a little indiscretion! What happened to loyalty?
You have the audacity to speak of loyalty from a man who just called his wife and child burdens? Your father is sitting right next to me and he's so disgusted he can't even look at your messages anymore. He fully supports my decision to help Amber. You turned your back on this family the moment you decided your selfish desires were more important than your vows, Blake. She's right, Blake. You betrayed and humiliated me. You abandoned our baby. You chose to throw away this marriage for an office fling. I gave you every chance to be honest. I would have understood if you needed a break, if you would just talk to me. This divorce is simply the consequences of your actions. You brought this on yourself with your lies. I hope Violet was worth destroying your family over.
I can't believe I'm being attacked for wanting a little happiness. You're really going to ruin my life over this, Amber? You know what? Fine. If that's how you want to play it, two can play that game. If you go through with this divorce, I swear I'll make you regret it. I'll fight you for every penny, every scrap of custody. I'll drag you through the mud.
Give it your best shot, Blake. With your infidelity and neglect on record, you don't stand a chance in court. I'm done being your doormat. I'm done letting you walk all over me and treat me like garbage. You want to get ugly? Game on. I'd think very carefully about your next move, son. You're already going to pay out the nose in spousal and child support for your adultery. Not to mention the fact that your company could pursue legal action for your fraudulent use of paternity leave. That's grounds for termination and possibly more. If you try to drag Amber through the mud, I'll bleed you and your little girlfriend dry. By the time I'm done, you'll be lucky to afford a studio apartment.
I can't believe this. My own parents siding with my wife to destroy me! This is the ultimate betrayal. I'll never forgive you for this!
Save your breath, Blake. You have no one to blame but yourself for this mess. You destroyed our marriage, not us. And unlike you, I'd rather be alone than with someone who sees me and our child as burdens. At least I'll have my dignity. I gave you every opportunity to come clean and fix this. But you chose to lie and sneak around. Now you'll face the consequences. I suggest you go discuss your options with Violet, Blake. Maybe she'll let you crash on her couch when this is all over. Though I wonder how she'll feel when she realizes you'll be unemployed, broke, and facing possible legal action from your company. In the meantime, Amber and I have a divorce to file. Good luck, son. You're going to need it once I drag all your dirty laundry into court.
Fine. Go ahead with your divorce. See if I care. You two deserve each other. A couple of vindictive, controlling women. You'll be hearing from my lawyers. Don't think this will be easy or quick. I'll fight you every step of the way. This isn't over. Not by a long shot. You'll regret the day you decided to turn my own family against me!
Your threats mean nothing to me anymore, Blake. I've already endured the worst pain imaginable. Betrayal by the person I trusted most. I'll let Scarlett handle the legal side of things from now on. I need to focus on my health and our daughter. Goodbye, Blake. Enjoy the beach with Violet. I hope it was worth destroying your family. Scarlett handled everything while I was in the hospital, so by the time I was discharged, the divorce was already finalized. She arrived with Hazel to pick me up and drive me home, handing me an envelope containing $300,000 in alimony and child support that she had squeezed out of Blake and Violet. I later found out that Blake's company fired him for fraudulent leave abuse, with his male coworkers especially angry that he had ruined paternity leave credibility for everyone. Blake's family cut him off completely, and he soon broke up with Violet. Realizing what he'd lost, Blake keeps texting me, begging to see Hazel and admitting he was wrong. But Scarlett made him sign a restraining order promising to never meet us again, so I ignore all his messages. I'm focusing on my recovery and starting fresh with Hazel, finally free from Blake's toxic influence.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.